Hey guys, if you want to see how I make my meal preps for the week and hang out and get healthy, then keep watching. If not, get lost as usual. Or you can watch Coco. Coco's good too. Okay, so I'm just gonna brew some of this coffee. It's usually how I start the day. Actually, I always start the day like this. This is a brand you can get from Harmon's. It doesn't taste exactly like horchata, but it definitely has like some sort of like, maybe it's a smell that gives it like a hint of horchata, but it's amazing. So I'm gonna go, I've already brewed it, so it's ready, and I'll show you what I put in it. I'm gonna use this mug today. And I don't typically use this one, but someone told me it was delicious. I'm gonna try this one out. I usually just use this one. It's kind of like a creamer, but there's not a lot of sugars. There's only 1 gram. And the reason I use this is because, well, first of all, it's good, and you get your protein in. And second of all, I'm hypoglycemic, so if I have too much sugar and not enough, like, I don't know the word for it, like not enough good nutrient food, or even bread for that matter, to like kind of keep me stable through the day, I like can totally pass out, and it's happened before. So I've recently switched my creamers over to Premier Protein, so I can get a little bit of protein first in the morning, so I don't fall over. And it only has 160 calories. I've not tried the caramel, but I feel like it'd be really good with the horchata. I don't think I'm going to be able to use the whole thing. There we go. Typically, when I drink coffee in the morning, I actually don't drink it at home. I usually put it in like a little blender bottle and take it to work with me and drink it throughout the morning. So we're going to go ahead and enjoy this, and I'll see you in a second. Hey guys, welcome back. This will be a little meal prep with me to kind of see what I do throughout what I eat throughout the week. I'm starting with a skillet and putting Smart Balance butter in, and I'm using canned chicken because I hate the way chicken feels. It's disgusting. And I'm using poultry seasoning, just a little bit to add some flavor. So there's a Smart Balance. I'm just putting about a tablespoon in. Plop it in. And then I'm opening up my chicken. Super fun. I'm going to drain that out to get all that water out, because that's nasty. And just kind of move the butter around so it's ready for my chicken. I'm going to plop that in and kind of like move it around with the spatula just to break it up. I like it to be a little bit more like shredded chicken. I think it's easier to eat that way, and especially with my braces, it's like a joke to eat anything. Put that seasoning on there, just sprinkle it on there. Looks like I put a lot, but I really don't. I'm using just like the Xoxo raisin bread, and putting that in the toaster. Yeah, that. I usually get a little bit of Activia. I typically don't use a bowl just because I don't know, I don't like to waste a bowl, but and put Activia in there, and then I usually put oats and hemp hearts in there just for a little bit of added protein and omegas. The hemp hearts that I use have 25% more omega-3s and omega-6 than chia and flax seeds, and I feel like it tastes better. They're kind of more like a nut almost. What I'm showing you here is an alternative to the chicken. It's a cauliflower mash you can buy from Costco, and that's super good. I just kind of get tired of too many veggies because I like any fiber, like your stomach's gonna be bothered, so I like to mix it up with some grains and some chicken. So here's the hemp hearts I was talking about. And it has my name on it because I take them to work. Just because so many people will take your food. It's unreal. But So anyways, I'm just going to put about a tablespoon in there. Just to give myself a little bit of omegas, you know, I'm just trying to be really fancy. So I'm just going to eyeball that really quick. And then here's the granola I use. It's peanut butter whole grain clusters by Kind, and it has 10 grams of protein in there. So it's super nice for protein, and it tastes good. It tastes like peanut butter. So I'm going to sprinkle that in there as well. And there is the finished product. There it is. Super good. And it's that black cherry Activia too. And I just grabbed like the big one from Sam's Club or Costco. So I'm going to mix my chicken in and pour it into a plate so that I can use the rest of the chicken I need right now. So here we go. More chicken. Trying to open the chicken was like literally impossible. Freaking heck. Hated that. Mash the chicken around. Why is this so long? While I'm voicing over, I'm like, why did we make this clip so long? Pause, please. Okay, poultry seasoning, and now the rice. So I just use like these 90-second packs from Target. It's like the knockoff version of the Seeds and Change, and I just grab a couple of them through the week so that I don't get like so tired of the bland taste. But I'll use like a whole grain and wild rice, jasmine rice, quinoa, like just any kind of grain is fine. There was Scotch. Here's Scotch's bowl. He knows he's getting fed. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of chicken to give him some protein. I don't know why I'm showing you guys this, but I don't know. I like to spoil my dog. He used to be on a raw diet and he hated it. He's so strange. So now we're getting to vegetables. I just buy frozen vegetables. They're pretty good for you because they're frozen as soon as they're picked, so they keep their nutrients in. And I'm just going to do broccoli, and then I'm also going to use sweet pea or baby sweet peas and soft sweet kernel corn, soft corn. And I'm going to I'm going to put those in the microwave, and I just put 2 tablespoons of water in there. So while the veggies are in the microwave, I've pulled out all my meal prep bowls to get started to put the rice and the chicken, or no, I'm not doing the chicken, just the rice in. That sounds so bad. Rice in the container. So I think that was just a wild rice with quinoa, something like that. So I'm just doing a little bit on the bottom. I also make Caden's meals, so I have to just be careful not to use too much rice in certain areas. And he works a pretty high labor job. He works in a shop and is the detail manager at Airstream. So he works a lot. So he needs more protein and grains than I do. So I kind of give myself a little bit, and then when I go in for his, I put in way more. And I'm just going to kind of stir it up so it's not just just rice. Like, I had to blend them. I didn't want them to be super choppy. Now I'm just going to grab the peas out of the microwave really quickly. All right, now I'm adding in my broccoli, just 2 scoops each, and then whatever is left over, I will even out. I just want to make sure that I have enough for each bowl to have a little bit of vegetables before I go nuts. So we're just going to do a couple of those. Looks delicious. I just want to eat it right now. And I'm going to stir that up, like I said, to blend the veggie with the rice and not just have like a rice layer and then a veggie layer. And then I'm going to show you guys my snacks. I usually just do a Fiber One bar. There's like a cookie version. That one is the mint chocolate chip brownie. There's a regular brownie and then like a cinnamon streusel, which I haven't tried. I haven't tried yet. But that's a nice little snack when you're craving sweets. There's my cat dog, my little Xoxo. They trimmed his tail weird at the groomers. I'm not happy about it. So I'm just working on cadence right now. I'll be back in a second. There we go. So that's my Xoxo. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's my raisin bread that's like really good with protein. That's for my breakfast this morning. I usually don't eat until lunch. I usually fast through the morning. I'll have like a protein with my coffee like I showed earlier. But for the most part, I just don't eat until I'm hungry. I'm using a little tongue spank. It's a Utah brand that does spices and sauces and whatnot to flavor the chicken a little bit more than that poultry. Looks like I'm shaking my butt here, but I couldn't get the dang sauce out, okay? So now I am going to add the chicken to the bowl so that I actually don't know why I did this, but it's so I could add more of the seasoning. I was like, why am I doing this? Like, why not just keep it on the plate? But this way I can stir in the seasoning and the sauce a little easier. And just kind of like fold the flavor in. Fold that flavor. All right, now I'm just going to spin both. Spin it in. And then I'm going to add the sweet corn and sweet peas. I add more, which is what I'm doing right here. So that is all my veggies ready. They're just like little veggie bowls. This one's a little snack that I do for the day. I just grab these English cucumbers from Costco or Sam's Club. And I peel them a little bit. I like to have a little bit of fiber, but you don't want too much fiber because these can easily give you a tummy ache with too much fiber. So I'm gonna skin them a little bit, but they don't have to be perfect. I just want them to be washed and like easily edible, especially with my braces. It's just like the more edible the better, you know? So I'm gonna cut these up into like little bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna put about 10 in each bag. And then instead of trying to find a container for the dressing, I'm just going to put 1 tablespoon, so half a serving of the dressing that I choose, which will be on the screen shortly, of what dressing I want in the bag. And then I'm just going to kind of mesh it up so when it's ready, I can just open the bag and eat it with a fork instead of like dipping them. That way they're not like endoused in, is that a word? Endoused? I think that's the word. In dressing, they're just kind of like lightly smeared with it, and it's gonna be so scrumptious, let me tell you. It's like one of my favorite snacks. So just putting 10 each. Here it is. It's the Ken Simply Vinaigrette Olive Oil and Vinegar, and it's 140 calories per 2 tablespoons. So if you just use 1 tablespoon, it's 70 calories. So that's what I did because I don't really need a whole lot of dressing. And move them around with I'm gonna move them around with my fingers. Move them around with my fingers and make sure they're all coated nicely. And then I'm gonna stick them in the crisper. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.